But first tonight, the story that's breaking at the moment, it's an India Today exclusive. Sources now revealing that the Delhi police have identified the masked outsiders who had chanted anti-India slogans inside the Jawaharlal Nehru University on the 9th of last month. The men are believed to be separatist sympathizers. They were identified after the questioning of the sedition-accused JNU students Umar Khalid and Anirban. But even though the identification took place more than a week ago, the Delhi police is still dithering over detaining the suspects. The special cell of the Delhi police, which has taken over the probe, remember, is the one which has to now answer. Why is it dithering if it has identified the masked men who are making anti-India slogans at JNU on the 9th of February? Joining me now, Atir Khan, our deputy editor at the moment. Atir, what is the police saying? Who are these people, and if they have identified them, why are they not acting and arresting them? Atir Khan will be joining us shortly, but let's go straight to that big story. The JNU sedition row continuing to hog the headlines, but the high-level committee's probe saying that it was masked outsiders who raised anti-India slogans on the 9th of February. The report has also indicted Umar Khalid and Kanhaiya Kumar for leading the procession in the university. But the key question now, why are these masked men not being identified? Why is no action being taken against them? What is the political compulsion that faces the Narendra Modi government at the centre?
JNU sedition row intensifies. The high-level probe panel appointed by the university in its report has said that a group of outsiders raised anti-national slogans in the campus on 9th of February. The report, prepared by a 5-member panel headed by Professor Rakesh Bhatnagar, has noted that JNU student Umar Khalid refused to stop the event despite the Vice-Chancellor's office withdrawing permission. The report said that holding the event was an act of willful defiance. The report, however, states that anti-India slogans were raised by masked outsiders who had entered the university, but Umar Khalid and Kanhaiya Kumar led the procession. Reacting to the JNU probe report, the Congress and other opposition parties have questioned the government for going soft on those who raised anti-India slogans. Meanwhile, the university has asked the accused students to respond to show cause notice till 18th of March.
प्रशासन ने एक्सटेंशन दे दिया है। पहले 16 तारीख तक रिप्लाई देना था, अब उसको 18 तारीख तक रिप्लाई देना है। साथ ही साथ हम लोग ये भी कह रहे हैं कि सारे स्टूडेंट्स को रिपोर्ट दिया जाए, तो उन्होंने इस पे सहमति जाहिर की और अभी सारे स्टूडेंट्स जिनको शौकज मिला है वो प्रॉक्टर ऑफिस में जाकर के रिपोर्ट कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
On the other hand, the Patiala House Court has reserved its order on sedition-accused Umar Khalid and Anirban's bail plea till Friday. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday transferred the plea for cancellation of Kanhaiya's bail to the Chief Justice's bench. The Chief Justice will hear the matter on Thursday. Bureau Report, India Today.
So why is the Delhi police hesitating in arresting or acting against the masked men if they have been identified? What are the political compulsions here? Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer, is joining me. Also joining me, Ashish Khaitan, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party at the moment. But Kiran Bedi, let me ask you this straight question. If Umar Khalid has been arrested and has been in jail for more than 2 weeks, if Anirban has been arrested and is in jail for more than 2 weeks, Kanhaiya was arrested, and there is still a question mark whether they were actually reciting or uttering the anti-India slogans. Those who were, the masked men who I can see on the image, we are told by our sources that Delhi police has identified them but is not acting because of political compulsions. How do you explain this? Can such a case have different strokes based on political compulsions? Allegedly because these are Kashmiri students and the government of the day doesn't want to rock the boat with the alliance in Kashmir.
Rajdeep, what makes you say this? What is, when you say this on media, that they're probably doing it because of political compulsions, is this a conjecture?
No, this is what...
Does it have a basis?
Our reporter...
If you have a basis, say it.
Ma'am, our reporter met the special cell. The special cell told him that they have identified these students over 10 days ago and yet no action is being taken because they are waiting for political clearance.
Oh, the special cell said it? I'm quite surprised.
They cannot
Special cell has no business to express this kind of helplessness.
So you're saying
It
that
has no business. I think you've spoken to a wrong person.
So you're saying that the special cell will act without doesn't need to take political clearance in a case like this?
No, Rajdeep, special cell has to be not soft but sure. I think what special cell is looking for is to be sure-footed, because if once they arrest the person, there has to be some evidence, and they're bound to ask for police custody because they need to go behind these people, these masked men. They'll need to verify a lot of things, investigate. How will you get police custody if you don't have some basis?
Madam,
so the special cell will have to go back to the court with some basis.
Ma'am, with due regard, the fact is that Anirban, Umar Khalid, earlier Kanhaiya were arrested right away. They are, two of them are still in judicial custody. Here, if the people have been identified and they are not being acted again, naturally the suspicion is there that there is some political compulsion that's holding it back.
No, Rajdeep, I think we need to stop guessing. I think that's where we're hurting police work. When police is being careful, surer, thorough, and justifiable, accountable before the court, and doesn't want to make a mistake, doesn't make a laughing stock, I think we start saying they must be soft, or they must be under political. I think we are the ones who are actually puncturing the trust which we need to have in the police force. When they want to do a professional job, maybe they want to be thorough. They need, and I tell you, if you don't go with proper evidence to the court, they will not get police custody. They might just get discharged. In fact, the police might be hauled up for it. So I think instead you think they're soft, I think they're being surer.
Can I bring in Aam Aadmi Party's Ashish Khaitan at this moment? Ashish, you heard what Kiran Bedi is saying, that the police wants to be sure before they arrest the outsiders, the masked men. Let us not go by conjecture, is what she is saying. Let me be fair to Ms. Kiran Bedi. So far, no police officer has come on record to say there are political compulsions. This is what our reporters have been told off camera. Mr. Khaitan. Ashish, can you respond to me?
Absolutely. And Rajdeep, let's look at the circumstantial evidence. And I heard the BJP leader, Ms. Bedi, saying that this may amount to conjecture. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Yes, so I heard what BJP leader, Ms. Kiran Bedi said. And she said that the media should not resort to conjectures. But Rajdeep, let's look at the hard circumstantial evidence. It's more than a month since the whole incident happened. There is a 80,000 strong police force in Delhi. There is intelligence bureau in Delhi. The case was also referred to the NIA, the National Investigating Agency. And now we are told that the police has not been able to identify 5 men who were wearing masks and were resorting to anti-India slogans in full public view, surrounded by students, in the presence of media, and the helplessness of the MHA and the helplessness of the Delhi police is such that they have not been able to identify 5 masked men in more than a month. Nobody would believe that. Now it's everybody's case. Even the registrar and the internal report of the JNU says that it were the outsiders, the men who came in mask who resorted to anti-India sloganeering. The question that needs to be asked today is not of the media but of the government, that why have you not been able to identify 1 and 2 arrest these 5 outsiders? Is it only because that you are hobnobbing with PDP? You're exploring chances of entering into an alliance again and forming government again with PDP, which is doing arm twisting right now. And BJP government and the Modi government is more than willing to bend before PDP, whose official stand is that Afzal Guru is not a terrorist. why the nationalism of the BJP goes soft when it comes to handling PDP and what may offend PDP and what BJP may or may not do, which would hamper the chances of entering into an alliance with PDP. So it's all boils down to the politics of BJP in Jammu and Kashmir, which is of somehow forming a government in Jammu and Kashmir with PDP.
Let me bring in Mr. Ajay Patnaik. He's the president of the Jawaharlal Nehru University Teachers Association. I want to make it very clear. Our sources have told us that the masked men who are making slogans have been identified. Is Kanhaiya, is Anirban, is Umar Khalid, whom you are defending today, willing to identify those people who are making those slogans? Because the Delhi police has told us they can identify it, they haven't come out with the names. But are your students willing to cooperate on that issue and identify those names of those students?
First of all, in JNU there is a view, apart from what Mr. Khaitan has said, that because of PDP and government formation, there is a view that it was a plant. I mean,
Plant?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Plant means
Plant
what?
means there was already television channels brought, the police in civil dress were there, and these people, this report says that the police was there, the security forces were there, and these people raised such slogans, and after that they leave and they are not stopped.
No, I want to understand, when you say plant, are you saying that these people were planted by the police? That these people were planted by the government? I mean, is that what is being suggested? No. These are very serious charges. Your JNU panel has come out and said outsiders were responsible for these slogans.
Yes.
Let us be very clear. Is the JNU Teachers Association or the JNU Students Union?
I said in JNU there are various views.
But this is speculation.
Obviously, many things are speculative in this context. The expulsion of Kanhaiya Kumar, everywhere expulsion, rustication, these are all speculative. They are not true also. I know.
But just a minute. Are you telling me that your students don't know who they come into your university?
Many of them don't know.
They come into your university complex for a function which has been sanctioned by your JNU Students Union, and you are telling me that you don't know who these students were?
This function was not sanctioned by JNU Students Union. This is a very fringe group. I mean, those who broke away from a very extreme left group called DSU, they held this function. It was not a JNU.
But are the students saying that they cannot identify these people?
They have so far said no, they cannot identify.
They cannot identify these people?
Not.
Isn't that a bit absurd? Isn't that a bit, Umar Khalid, Anirban organized the function, they don't know who's coming to the function?
In today's world, you do a function and see, like in alumni association,
yes,
we send it through Facebook and Twitter. A lot of people know about the event, they come. I'm not sure if some of them know these people or they don't know these people. Because they know the events and they come and they do their, slogan shouting.
Kiran Bedi, you want to respond to that it all is seeming very strange. There is something very, very fishy now. The fact is that for 1 month, these videos of these so-called outsiders have been available to the police. In many cases, the faces are almost clear. We are being told by our police sources that they have identified them. I come back to it. Do you subscribe to the view at all that there could be political pressure on the government not to act against them, because these are Kashmiri students, and till the alliance with the PDP is not firmed up once again, the government is unwilling to act, which means that there are different strokes for sedition. What is sedition for Kanhaiya Kumar doesn't become sedition for these Kashmiri students, allegedly outsiders.
Rajdeep, whatever I said it as a former police officer. I have not said it as a leader of the BJP, which I'm not. I'm not a leader. So I have answered this as a former professional police officer.
Which is exactly what I'm saying.
Telling you
exactly what I'm saying. Videos have led to the arrest of Umar Khalid, of Anirban, of Kanhaiya Kumar, but the videos are not leading to the arrest of the masked men. Why?
Well, sometimes arrests take their own time. Sometimes arrests are strategized according to the law, according to the need of the hour. It's not necessarily under influence. That's a conjecture. I think that's where I'm saying the police is accountable to the courts for every arrest. And I think we must leave it to the discretion of the police officer, because police is accountable to the court. That's what I'm saying. That's what we need to understand again and again. I've come back on this issue even earlier, that we must start respecting the police. We have been creating all these kind of conjectures to continue to create distrust in the minds of about our police officers, which I don't think is the right thing to do.
Okay.
It doesn't take us to better security.
Okay.
Why don't we give them time to arrest? It's their responsibility.
Quick last word from you.
See, we will give police all the benefit of doubt if they had behaved the same way with Kanhaiya Kumar and others. Kanhaiya Kumar had nothing to do with all the report that's coming out, and Mr. Bassi also said that we will not oppose his bail within 5 days of custody. He says we will not oppose his bail. You pick him up, and that creates doubt.
So you're saying there are different rules for Kanhaiya Kumar and
Of
different
course.
rules for the so-called outsiders who have come into JNU.
No, they're not different rules, Rajdeep.
It showed.
Policing is different for every arrest. It is by the law.
Okay, let me get in Ashish Khaitan. Ashish Khaitan, final word. Are you playing politics with this? Is this entire issue now being dragged by you also into politics? Somewhere or the other, when you say that that the BJP government, in order to protect its alliance in Kashmir, is not arresting these so-called outsiders?
Let me just say something.
Yes, quickly. Yes, go ahead.
I think
Okay, we are having some problem
it
with...
is somebody is playing politics very clear, and it is the BJP which is playing politics. इनका खून JNU में खौलता है, लेकिन कश्मीर में नहीं खौलता है. Their blood boils in JNU, but it doesn't boil in Jammu and Kashmir, where they are in alliance with PDP, which says that Afzal Guru was not a terrorist, which says that Afzal Guru was a martyr. And I would say that police is accountable to the court, but so is the government of India. So is MHA, so is Rajnath Singh, and ultimately they are accountable to the people of this country.
Let's leave it.
Till today, if the court has not asked them tough questions, doesn't mean that tomorrow court will not ask them questions. The question does arise that why did they act in so much haste when it came to Kanhaiya Kumar, while on the other hand they allowed 5 men to simply disappear? Who would believe that 5 men from outside would come and shout slogans, and it appears that they were of Kashmiri origin, and they would simply vanish in thin air, and the Delhi police would not know. अरे इनकी मर्जी के बिना परिंदा भी पर नहीं मार सकता है, तो इनको पता नहीं चला कि कौन स्लोगन लगा के चला गया.
Okay.
और ये हेल्पलेस है, और पुलिस इज डूइंग इट्स ड्यू डिलिजेंस.
Kiran Bedi, want to respond? Kiran Bedi, quick
ये
response.
कहिए कि पीडीपी के साथ सरकार बनानी है.
Kiran Bedi, a quick response.
You know, hamper your chances.
Kiran Bedi, quick
With regard to
response.
PDP and
All I'm
government
saying
सत्ता के भूखे हैं, ये कहना पड़ेगा.
Kiran Bedi,
Rajdeep, all I can say in conclusion is every arrest is both a responsibility and a discretion.
Right.
And both are justiciable before the court. It's a responsibility as well as a discretion. And circumstances of every arrest is very unique. That's why policing is so tough.
Well, you're giving a policing argument, the other side is giving a clear political argument. Clearly the last has not been heard on this, and there will be question marks till those outsiders are identified.
The police was present, they didn't stop these people, follow these people where they are staying. Nothing was done, such offensive slogans.
Okay, so you're saying this was a plan. Okay, clearly therefore the last has not been heard then on the JNU controversy. I appreciate my guest joining us on that breaking news that's coming in. The police has identified the outsiders but is not acting against them. Why is the big question.
Well, we're getting news, and first on India Today, Amitabh Bachchan has been roped in to sing the national anthem ahead of the Indo-Pak match in Kolkata in the T20 game. The match is a high voltage clash which
पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले मेरा बजट तू